Sixth time in franchise history for the Comets, playing on January 7th. They're 4-0-1. And 2 years ago today, they beat this Thunderbirds team 2-1 at the Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. Looking for their first win this year against the Thunderbirds, having lost 2-0 in Springfield in November and 3-2 here in Utica on December 13th. They went 2-0 against Springfield last year. Comets control. Casey across to Kalen Addison. Pass off the stick of Bordelot. McGing in front. Looking for Peterson, broken up. Here's Legger in the far corner. Trying to swerve free. Jabbed across by diving Bordelot. Gets the return pass from LaChance. Bordelot in on left wing. Towards the goal, stick to the end boards by Romanov. LaChance swoops in. On the prowl, far corner, defended by Bushinger. Push to the outside. Starts a cycle. Legare, a tight turn on the goal line. Slipped it in front. Bordelot a shot. That one got blocked away. Stepping up was Casey. And the Thunderbirds exit the zone. Tail into his shift as Peterson lugs it deep. Here's Addison winding his way towards center. Bordelot heads north. Jams it in behind the net. Goes after it. He'll pitch it far side for Xavier Perron. Into the far corner. He'll reverse it near side to a pinching Dion. Back in behind for his fellow Quebec native Perron. Here's a shot. As that was Halden who tried to pull the trigger. Had it blocked. Susuya pulls up at his own blue line and pitches it across. Vandalist hard across to Halden, right wing. Flips it behind the cage, giving chase for the Comets. Schmelzer in front looking for Halden, just out of his reach, right across the blue paint. It's filtered out by McGing. Here's Susuya, a good back check by Schmelzer. A shot by Rosen, that one blocked to the corner. Stunchel spins it in deep. Knocked to the ice was Bakarczyk by Dion. Dion gets it free up the near side of Halden as he muscles it along, but cut off by Rosen. Rosen prances back in, left circle, and it's sticked away by Dion. And then Gruden applies, and then check that it was Schmelzer applying the body on Zach Dean. Schmelzer in for Halden, right circle, a shot, he missed it wide over the cross, high over the crossbar. Perron plays it down the boards. Robertson taps it back for Johannesson as the Thunderbirds reorganize. 6 minutes gone here in the second. Here's Rosen. Passes left wing to the attacking line. Tipped in by Kaskamaki. After him, the forward check was Robertson. Gets it back behind the net. Left it near corner for Addison. Addison under pressure. Dubé on it. Left corner. Dubé surveys. Out the line for Lindstein. His wrist shot kicked on goal to save Dawes. And then it's played to the corner by Addison. Kyle Kriskolo cranks this one up ice. Cruikshank's going to get there first. Cruikshank cuts behind the net, out the left side, in front for Kriskolo to the back end, and they score! Doesn't get much prettier than that as Kriskolo, a beautiful setup to Lenny Ameno, who makes it 2-0 with 13:24 to go in the second.
Yeah, and that all starts in the D zone there, Joe. Absolutely high IQ play, taking the icing. He ripped it down the ice, knowing that he had his winger streaking. Absolutely beautiful play there by the Comets. Kriskolo makes a nice play again at the net. And Lenny Amenaho, again, for his second of the night. Right time, right place, right time. One of those things, right, Joe?
Absolutely. And here comes Ethan Edwards darting through center. Comets. And we have a scrum behind the play. Bordelot going at it with Hugh McGing. Roughing it up along the far boards. Bordelot and McGing tackle each other to the ice. Thomas Bordelot picking up his first fighting major of the season as the crowd erupts inside the Adirondack Bank Center. And two unlikely combatants there, Stars and McGing and Bordelot going at it. We'll talk about it when we come back. 13:05 to go, second period. Comets up 2-0. This is Comets Hockey on AHL TV at 94.9 K-Rock. Comets Hockey brought to you by Superior Plus Propane, and things heating up a bit here in this second period. Lenny Ameno giving the Comets the 2-0 lead, his ninth at 6:36 from Kriskolo and Cruikshank.
Looks like they're giving Bordelot the extra there. So Comets again to the PK. Going to have a big kill here for 2 minutes.
Yeah, good call, Starzy, and they're going to send Josh Philman to the box here to serve the extra 2 minutes. And for Bordelot, Starzy, first fight of his pro career.
Yeah, no, he did a good job. Usually, you're up 2-0. You really don't want to fight because you don't want the tides to turn. But he was just playing off the crowd there, finish his hit, and get tangled up. I don't know if I love that call here for the instigator.
And so the Comets on their third penalty kill of the game, looking to make it 3 for 3. And so Bordelot giving an extra 2 minutes for roughing in addition to 5 minutes for fighting. And Hugh McGing, like we mentioned, another unlikely combatant on the other side. Very gifted player on that Springfield roster. Here comes Pekka cruising in left wing. Stashed it behind Dawes' net. Edwards under duress. Trying to push it up the near side. It's swept in deep by Kaskamaki to the far wing. Luff taps it up the line for Johannesson. A steal by Chris Colo. And he'll wedge it all the way down the ice. Minute gone here in the Comets PK. Kaskamaki back in, but offside are the Thunderbirds. 12:02 to go in the second period. And so Cruikshank with a pair of assists tonight, assisting on both of Ameno's goals. He's up to 9 now on the season. And you mentioned it, Starzy. What a play that was from the defensive zone. If you want to call it the intentional, almost icing play, but Cruikshank with a burst of speed to get there first.
Yeah, Junior's play. We've seen that more and more. You're seeing it at the NHL level, the American League level. It's smart. You see a winger busting down that lane. It's just good. It's even better than a dump.
Stick save by Dawes as this one rattles out of play over the near side glass. 34 seconds left on the Comets penalty kill. 8 goals for the Comets combined their last 2 games coming into tonight after being shut out by Belleville last Sunday. And Springfield, like we mentioned, coming off a 3-1 loss to the Providence Bruins on Sunday to snap a 3-game winning streak. Bruins scored the go-ahead goal in that game with just over a minute to go in regulation and added an empty netter. Thunderbirds had scored 4 goals per game during that winning streak prior to the loss on Sunday. They're playing some good hockey as of late, 7 wins in their last 10. Lindstein holds in at the right point, drives it down to the far corner for Bakarczyk. Slovakia native back to the far wing, looking for Gaudet, broken up, and the Comets cleared again. There's 20 seconds left on the PK, 11.5 to go second period. Comets out shooting Springfield 10-4. Thunderbirds had just 2 shots in the second period on Sunday against Providence. Here's Dubé dashing in out wide to Gaudet. Trickles it down to the corner. Tripped down by Edwards with Dubé. And here's Cruikshank darting through center. Connects with Hallinan. Hallinan and all alone. Save made Romanov. Hallinan trying to get his own rebound. And now he cycles for Cruikshank. Philman's out of the box. Comets back at even strength. 3-a-side battle in the far corner Springfield zone. Perron up top for Casey. Casey unloads one on a save made Romanov. Another strong kill, Starzy, for the Comets.
Yeah, another great kill, breakaway here to finish it off. Must have been in the scouting report on Romanov. You see also Hallinan looking to go low, keep it on the ice. We saw Ameno on that first breakaway, same idea. Looking at that 5-hole, he's a big goaltender. It takes him a little bit to get down, but looks like it's a common trend I see.
So great to have Hallinan back in the lineup. He had a terrific weekend in Laval this past weekend. 2 goals on Friday, and then an assist and a fight on Saturday. So he was just 1 goal shy of the Gordie Howe, Starzy.
Yeah, it's the best kind of hat trick if you ask me, Joe.
Thunderbirds wheel out of their own zone. It's Bushinger through center. He'll rifle it in through the end boards. Here's Wagner in the far corner. Swiveled one up the slot. Wrist shot from Loof, and that one got blocked away to the corner. On the near boards, it's spun out by LaChance. Here's Cam Squires in front of the penalty boxes. Squires lumbers it in down the near wing. He took a hit at center. Legare leaned on along the end wall by Loof. It's dug free by the Thunderbirds and played up the middle to Loof. Hands it off to a striding Luff. Luff and Loof playing out there together, not to be confused with each other. This one's sent around on the near side to Rosen. From the point, trying to play it down the boards, broken up to center by Squires. Squires looking to corral it. Kaskamaki almost had it stolen by Philman. Legare tried to pick it up, and Luff will deal it across. Here's Johannesson, navigates through center. He wires in and around the end boards. And with inside 10 minutes to go, Kalen Addison will dish it across from Mikhail Dia. Quebec native led it up the far wing. Here's Perrant, powering into the far circle. Back to the corner by Gruden. On the prowl was Perrant. Out to the line for Dio to drive, and a kick save by the right batter Romanov. Vandelis holds in with a good pinch along the left wing, and it eventually squirts back to the comment line where it's picked up by Mikhail Dion. Great for Mikhail Dion to play in front of some friends and family this past weekend in Laval, as did Bordelot, Legare, and Perrant. All 4 Quebec natives on this Comets roster. Here's Perrant back in on right wing. Draw pass to Dion. Right circle, a shot. Saved by Romanov. And the rebound held out on LaChance. LaChance back to his feet, looking to keep it alive. Try to muscle it to Gruden. And LaChance spun down near corner. Crowd wanted to call, but none coming. Back to the line for Vandelis with time. His drive, he scores! Jackson Vandelis, a howitzer for his first career AHL goal. And the Comets take a 3-0 lead.